not a hand-picked audience. I just want to,
before... Do you want to tell them what we said before? God, he's laughing.
Could I go ahead?
No, go ahead. What did you say before?
Nothing. Did any of you all see Joy on Larry King Live?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you watched
I think
that.
we got her in
the... You had a good rating. You were watching.
I think she's in the undecided category. You got it? Pretty much undecided, so we got a lot of work.
If you watch the show every day, you know how undecided.
No, but I said to him before that I believe that if he's elected, he will go back to the old John McCain that he used to be, unless the Republican base has him by the short hairs. And he started laughing.
Whoops.
She's so polite. That's why we chose her 12 years ago.
Not exactly the description that I would.
Okay, so can we, you know, we're going to ask, we've got you on, and then your wife is coming on, and we have some...
And could I say, before, thanks for having my daughter Megan on, and thank you for... I appreciate it very much. She's a great joy of our life.
Well, she obviously feels the same way about you, and no wonder. So, just a quick question. You have said that Governor Palin is the greatest vice president in the history of the United States. Greater than John Adams, who became president, greater than Father George Bush, who became president, the greatest vice presidential candidate. That's not a little strong?
We politicians are never given to exaggeration or hyperbole, as you know. But the fact is, I think she's a great person. She's a great governor. She's the most popular governor in America. She understands energy issues, which is a fundamental challenge.
I'm going to be sorry I asked the question.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So I'm very happy and very pleased to have her. And frankly, as you know, and we all know, she's ignited a spark in America, and sometimes different views. But the fact is, it's gotten people engaged and involved in the political process. It's good for America. She's good for America, in my view. Yeah.
When in the interview yesterday, Governor Palin said that she was chosen by you. She said that she had no hesitation that she could be president of the United States if, God forbid, something happened. That she was chosen. Okay, I said that.
Say it again. Gotta go like this.
That she was chosen by you primarily to reform Washington, to reform the government. She kept using the word reform. You have been in Washington, Senator, for 22 years as a congressman and a senator. The Republicans have been in power for the last 8 years. So, and I can understand why the Democrats talk about reform. But who is it that Governor Palin is going to reform? You? The Senate? The Congress? The Republican Party?
That's a good line. Actually, you know, the Democrats have been in charge of both houses for the last 2 years. Seen any big improvement?
Well, you all had it seen the great for the 8 and the 7 years before.
We're not talking about economy. We're not talking about housing. She was chosen to reform the government.
Because that's what she's done. That's what she's done.
Who is? But you chose it just to reform.
The Republican Party, the Democrat Party, even an independent. She'll reform all of Washington, just like she did by doing what she did in Alaska.
What is she going to reform specifically? Senator.
Well, first of all, earmark spending, which she vetoed $500 million worth in the state of Alaska.
She also took some earmark spending.
No, not as governor. She didn't. She vetoed. Well, look. The fact is that she was a reform governor. She took on a Republican governor of her own, incumbent governor of her own party, and defeated him. She sold the airplane. She fired the chef.
She sold the airplane at a loss.
She was very, well, you wanted her to keep it?
No, I wanted her to at least get her money back.
It was an 80% cut in spending.
If you chose it to reform.
The big point is she reformed government in Alaska. She freed Alaska, really for the first time.
What's the biggest reform?
You got to let me finish. You got to let me finish, okay? And that is that she took government out of the hands of the special interests and the oil companies and the old boy network and gave it back to the people of Alaska. That's a clear record of what she's accomplished.
What is she going to
do in Washington? And that's what we have to do in Washington. The same thing. Break the old boy network, the special interests that control our agenda in Washington, and like I have attempted to do and succeeded in some areas, because I have taken on my own party, I've taken on the Democrats, Republicans, my own president, and I've taken on the special interests, and I have not been elected Miss Congeniality every year.
Well, you used to be more like that, John. Why am I calling you John?
Shame on you.
You know, you used to be more of the maverick, then you sort of turned.
In what way?
Well, you became much more lockstep, I think, with your party, with George Bush's policies. I don't see the old John McCain, who used to really buck the system as much, because I can understand why. You want to get elected. But, you know...
I've been through this litany before when I say, okay, what specific area have I, quote, changed? Nobody can name it. I'm the same person that I always was. I'll be glad to have Whoopi do it. Yeah. But the point is that I'm the same person, and I have the same principles, and I have the same issues, whether it be spending, whether it be climate change, whether it be the conduct of the war in Iraq, whether it be torture of prisoners, no matter what it is, and fighting excess and wasteful spending, I'm the same guy.
You know what? I have to just, one more thing. There are ads running from your campaign. One of them is saying that Obama, when he said you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig, was talking about Sarah. There's another ad that says that Obama was interested in teaching sex education to kindergartners. Now, we know that those two ads are untrue. They're lies. And yet you, at the end of it, say, I approve these messages. Do you really approve them?
Actually, they are not lies. And have you seen some of the ads that are running against me?
By the way, you yourself said the same thing about putting lipstick on a pig. You yourself used the same expression.
When I was talking about a health care plan.
Yeah, but he talked about change. He wasn't talking about Sarah Palin.
Senator Obama chooses his words very carefully, okay? He shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it. He chooses his words very carefully. And this is a tough campaign. But I would be glad to come on this show with Senator Obama. I have asked Senator Obama to join me in town hall meetings all across America. I have requested it time after time.
That would be good for Sarah and Joe Biden, too.
That would be, yes, sure.
Well, that's
But the top of the ticket leads.
Yeah.
And if we had done what I asked Senator Obama to do, because I've been in a lot of other campaigns where I have appeared with the opposition in front of the people and listened to their hopes and dreams and aspirations, I don't think you'd see the tenor of this campaign.
Why do you think
when
he's
Senator
not
Obama
doing?
comes back on, why don't you ask him?
We will.
Say, why don't you come on on this show with Senator McCain? Go around the town hall meetings all over America.
You bring us Sarah Palin, we'll ask Barack Obama.
That's what Barry Goldwater and President Kennedy had agreed to do way back a long time ago, is go before the American people. Let's do that. I guarantee you that changes the tenor of campaigns. So let's do it.
one question before
Sure,
we go.
but we'll do when we come back, because we don't want to lose any time with Senator McCain.
All right, then when we come back, we'll do your question. We will be back.